I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, I was trying to glove you. I'm like, what's a glove? Well, it's a tentacle hug. I'm like, that was not a hug.
Sound, and when you scream really hard, for some reason it makes you have to burp. I don't know why. But, so all of us have amazing burp outtakes throughout the entire recording process.
And you have to understand, it's not just like, oh, that's a cute girl burping. Like, Laura eclipses any burping power that I have on my worst day by 5. I mean, she burps and windows rattle. I'm not kidding. Like, she burps and dogs, like 2 blocks away, are like, you know, it's not like, I mean, it's like, my God, woman, where does that come from? And she just looks at you like it's normal when she's doing it. She's like,
what? Don't look at me.
Yeah, don't look at me. She and Mary and Elizabeth both, and they have all these great outtakes. Mary has one where she's burping, I suck. She's burping. She's one of those people that can do the alphabet though, so it's like, whatever. Question number 3.
Are there any characters you did not voice that you wish you did?
Any characters we did not voice that we wish we did? So very many.
Sailor Moon.
Do it!
Sailor.
Yeah. I mean, but, you know, you audition for things, you don't get it, somebody else gets it, they're awesome in it, you move on. You know, that's kind of the nature of the beast. We audition for like how many projects a day? Like 5 different projects every single day. So you just have to like send in your auditions and, yeah, and just, you know, forget about them until you see it come out and you're like, oh, I didn't get that and it's awesome. Like I would have loved to be in Mass Effect 2. I auditioned for Jack, that character, if anybody played it. And there was no description. When the character sides came down, I had no idea what the character was supposed to be like. And oh, when the game came out and I saw it, I was like, oh, I wish I would have known. I would have changed it, dagger. But she was so good and it was amazing. And it's also good when you don't do a voice in a game because then you can play it and it's new. You know, when you do a voice in a game, and I'm a total gamer, so when I do a voice in a game like that, it sucks because then you know what happens and then it ruins the gameplay experience. So I went on a
I wish I had been a Super Saiyan, but I was Cell for a little bit, so I was kind of a Super Saiyan. I got to Kamehameha. I'm happy.
It's not challenging. Exactly. We already know what happens. We know how to beat it. Exactly, because your character says, I'm so glad we went over here first. It's like, oh dang, now I know to go over here first. Yeah.
I loved Amber in Darker Than Black, and she wouldn't happen to be C2's long-lost twin sister, would she? Amber wouldn't happen to be C2's long-lost twin sister, would she?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, it was a while ago, and I can't hear exactly what your question is. There's a lot of stuff happening.
So it's for Laura, but what was your first con like as a guest? Because we know Travis' story, but what was yours?
Your first experience in the con, how was it?
As a guest.
Yeah.
My first or my worst?
Your first.
My first experience?
Yeah.
One of my first con experiences was, I don't remember which con it was, but I'd only really done, it was right when I started working on Fruits Basket, so I hadn't done very much at the time, and we had, they had a special guest dinner where all guests were seated at different tables, and then the con attendees would come to your table if they wanted to talk to you, and then they moved to another table, and it was the saddest experience that I'd ever been to, because they sat me at my own table and nobody knew who I was and nobody knew any of the shows I worked on. Fruits Basket wasn't even out yet, and I just sat there and like smiled, and nobody sat at my table. I had like 3 people come and visit me the whole night, and I had to sit there for like 2 hours.
That's so sad.
I was really, really embarrassed.
So sad and pathetic.
So, kind of goes with the same kind of relevant thing, but what is your like worst or the most weirdest thing a fan has ever done to you?
What's the weirdest thing a fan has ever done? Oh, I don't know. I got asked out by a 10-year-old. That was pretty cool. I was given a picture of a drawing of Toru giving birth. That was pretty cool. When I got that picture, well, it was hard because, I mean, it was a good drawing. But it was like, I got 3 drawings. She gave me 3 drawings, and it was, the first drawing I think was Toru and Kyo, you know, hugging, and then the next picture was, I don't know, like them getting married, and then the following picture was Toru with her legs in the air, giving birth.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so, I was just like, oh, that's so, oh, that's really graphic, but.
Nasty.
But it was, she's really talented, that artist. She's very good.
We've had weird stuff. We've had fans give us, you know, like underwear with our character's name on it, and, you know, a piece of notebook paper with, you know, a locket of hair in it, which is just gross. Because we don't know where the hair is from on your body. Nasty. There's some weird things. Very odd. I got galopped one time at like one of my first conventions, and I ended up like shoulder bashing this girl in the face, knocking her unconscious almost.
Because you didn't know what a glove was, and you just see somebody running at you, getting ready to tackle you.
I didn't know what she was doing, and she was just coming full speed, and she like left her feet and jumped at me, and so I just went, oh, boom! Oh! And her little ears fell off, like scattered across the floor. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, I was trying to glove you. I'm like, what's a glove? Well, it's a tackle hug. I'm like, that was not a hug. Put your little ears back on and get out of here. Very odd. It was cool because it was in the hotel lobby too, so everybody saw it. Everybody was like, wow, do not glove Travis. He's a violent person. We're like, we got 4 minutes.
Oh, look at that, right in the front. 5 minutes left. My clock is right on time.
If you have questions, now is the time.
Yes.
What shows are you working on now? Are you working any new shows now?
What are we working on now?
Like any new show?
We're not usually allowed to say. The world has learned that, you know, with everyone in their cameras and cell phones and stuff.
Cameras? What?
What camera?
But what we say gets spread around quick. So usually the projects that we're currently working on are covered in NDAs, which are non-disclosure agreements, which means legally we can't talk about anything that we're currently working on.
It's sad.
It is.
But I think I can't say because it's announced and it's already a given that I am the character. So I'm working on Final Fantasy 13-2 right now. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I can say that.
Never mind.
What?
No, I'm not allowed to. You had a question? What teacher? The what? The UX game?
The new, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not allowed to.
I don't know if we can say that or not.
Since it's new, can't say.
Yes, you with the hat.
Are there any kind of like
there any characters we want to dress up as? I can't hear your question!
Yell it, like, yell your question! Any characters you want to dress up as?
That's you really yelling? Come on, like, you know.
Come on! Are there any characters we want to dress up as? Yes.
Make them yell, though. I like it when people yell.
I like yelling!
It's fun!
Awesome.
Can I talk about Sarah some more? Because I want to dress up as her.
Go for it.
I think that'd be fun.
Oh, that's it? I would dress up as Chun-Li. Spinning bird kick.
You've got the legs for it, honey. And I have an entire cosplay outfit for Sana from Kodacha, including like her backpack and her awesome keyboard and her like pen that plays things backwards. But I've never worn it in public, just in my closet.
But you actually dressed up in your closet?
I have the whole outfit, yeah. Chris Sabat even bought me the sweater that has child written on it.
Did you put it on?
I put it all on in my room, and then I went, oh, look how awesome. And then I never wore it in public.
Weird.
Last question. That we would like to voice? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with shows that haven't come over yet. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, not currently. We'll take one more since that was a terrible answer on our part.
Yeah, sorry. What's our favorite anime studio to do voices? Oh, that's hard. Everybody's really awesome, and every experience is different. I know. But I mean, it's a blast to work at Funimation. That's where we got our start, you know. And it's like a freaking college dorm there. It feels like home. And then, you know, Studiopolis, where we record Naruto and Bleach. That's everybody there is amazing.
Yeah, Bang Zoom's really nice in California. You know, they're all
Everybody's great.
Wrap up.
And that's it. It's been great. We're gonna sign things now.
All right, everybody, if we can line up, we're going to be signing right here. So, line starts, end the line that way, please. And don't push people around. Actually, at the table over there.
Which is live?
Be nice.